Now, Nicolaus Copernicus had proposed a radical model of the universe or the solar system. So, he placed the sun at the center. Ayan, di ba? So, you can see here in this animation, the sun is at the center, the earth and the other planets are all revolving around the sun. So, we call this the heliocentric model. In contrast to the geocentric model made by Ptolemy. Naalala nyo yung kay Ptolemy? So si Ptolemy, di ba, nilagay niya yung Earth sa gitna, Earth center. Then the sun and all the other planets, they revolve around the Earth. No, yun yung ginawa ni Ptolemy. And also, Ptolemy was able to explain the retrograde motion of Mars. Yun yung sinabi ni Ptolemy. He was able to explain retrograde motion of Mars using epicycles. No? So he included epicycles as an explanation for the retrograde motion of Mars. Pero si Copernicus, iba yung explanation niya of the retrograde motion. So Copernicus explained the retrograde motion of the planets, particularly Mars. Okay, and again, like what I have mentioned before, when we speak of retrograde motion, this is the westward motion of a planet. Nang alam niyo na yun, guys, I was able to explain yung movement of Mars from east to west, no, westward, east to west. Then, at some point, mag-U-turn yung planet. Diba? Yun yung retrograde motion. Okay, and Ptolemy explained that using epicycles. Kaya lang si Copernicus, iba yung kanyang explanation. Ito yung kanyang explanation, guys. And everybody, can you take a look at our animation? So para ma-appreciate ninyo yung sinabi ni Copernicus. Now, according to Copernicus, retrograde motion occurs when a faster moving planet catches up and passes a slower moving planet. So, this is the model of Copernicus, yung sun-centered or heliocentric model. So, the sun is at the center. Yung blue dot, that's the Earth. Yung red dot, that's Mars. So, we all know that the Earth moves faster than Mars. As you could see in this animation, so the Earth revolves around the sun faster. The Earth takes about 365 days to complete one revolution. Mars is about 600, doble. Mas mabagal siya. 600 something days. One Martian year is about 600 plus days. Tayo kasi 1 year is 365. So, mas mabilis yung motion ng Earth. So, may mga times that the Earth overtakes Mars. So, yun na, di ba? May mga panahon na ang Earth, ino-overtake niya yung Mars. Kasi mabagal ang Mars eh. Diba? As you could see in this animation. Ayan na nakikita nyo, no? From our perspective here on Earth, we would observe Mars moving in a retrograde motion. Yun, nag-U-turn siya. That is how Copernicus explained retrograde motion, guys. No, when a faster moving planet catches up and overtakes a slower moving planet. Oh, ayan guys, no, yan. So, everybody look at this animation. Ayan, no, yung blue dot, that's the Earth. Yung red dot, that's Mars. So, since the Earth moves faster, there are times that the Earth overtakes Mars. So, if you are observing Mars from our perspective here on Earth, we will observe Mars moving in a retrograde motion. Ayan, no, nag-U-turn yung Mars as the Earth overtakes Mars. We would observe Mars making a U-turn. That's how he explained retrograde motion. So isn't that fantastic, diba? And what's important is that Copernicus excluded epicycles. He never included epicycles in his explanation. Plus the fact that he placed the sun at the center. So basically, he contradicted Ptolemy. Di ba? He contradicted Ptolemy, guys. No? And that stirred, that rocked the church, niyanig ni Copernicus yung simbahan. So, and he wrote a book. Oo, he wrote a book. Copernicus finished the first manuscript of his book on the revolution of heaven and spheres in 1532. Kaya lang, kinontradict niya si Ptolemy. Diba? So, ang ginawa ng simbahan, the church eventually banned the book in 1616. Hindi naman siya pinatay. Kaya lang, he was excommunicated sa simbahan, then his book was banned. Okay, to continue guys. Ayan, Tycho Brahe, na-mention na natin si Tycho Brahe, that Tycho Brahe had an uncle named Georgian, and Georgian saved the king's life, si King Frederick II from drowning. Okay, so namatay yung uncle ni Tycho. Gave his life to save King Frederick from drowning. Then, since si Georgian ay medyo may kayamanan, namana ni Tycho. Tycho inherited Georgian's estate. Tapos, syempre, pamangkin ni Georgian. So, Tycho gained the king's favor and generous support. No, diba? So, technically, mayaman siya. The king gave Tycho the island heaven to make an observatory. Binigyan ng hari si Tycho Brahe ng isang isla at nagpatayo siya ng observatory niya doon. Yan, Tycho built a castle on that island called Uraniborg. O yun, nagpatayo siya ng observatory guys, no? Parang ganito. And this observatory has many scientific instrument. Wala pang telescope noon guys. And I think nabanggit natin that Tycho had an anger management problem na medyo mainitin ng ulo, high bladders, and nakipag-away siya, no? He engaged in a math fuel duel. no, and eventually sa isang estudyante ng mathematics na hinamon niya yung isang estudyante to a sword fight kasi mayroon sila pinag-aawayan ng mathematical problem or sort. And eventually natapyas yung ilong niya, so he lost his nose in a math fuel duel. The incident inspired Shakespeare to write Hamlet. Okay guys, so yan medyo siya. Kaya in history, ang tawag sa kanya ay the man with the iron nose. Yun, kaya naman yung magpagawa ng prosthetics kasi mayaman siya. So there, ayan si Tycho Brahe. And Tycho Brahe made many scientific instruments na malalaki. No, like this quadrant. The quadrant is the precursor of the modern day sextant. Yung ginagamit ng mga sailors to navigate using the stars. Ayan, tawag dyan ay quadrant. A quarter of a circle, kaya quadrant. And itong quadrant na ito was used to measure the angular distances of stars. Ayan, no? Okay. Ayan, so yung quadrant na yan was used to measure the angular distance of stars. Yan. At malalaki yung mga mga instrumento. Yan, gaya nito, yung quadrant na to. Lampas tao pa. Ganun siya, guys. And because of these instruments, he was able to record data. Ayan, his observations were the most accurate, even before the invention of the telescope. He even included a comprehensive study of the solar system, specifically Mars, and the accurate positions of more than 777 fixed stars. So, ganun ka lupit yung kanyang astronomical data. Kasi malalaki yung mga instrumento niya, even before the invention of the telescope. In fact, Tycho Brahe was able to accurately calculate the position of Mars in 1576. Okay, guys. And he came up with his own model of the solar system. So, kung mapapansin nyo sa model na ito, ayan, no? So, the Earth, yung mundo natin is still at the center, nasa gitna yung Earth. So, may pagka-geocentric. Look at the moon. The moon is revolving around the earth. Alright? The sun is also revolving around the earth. Diba geocentric yun, diba guys? But, look at the planets, yung 5 planeta, yung Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. They are all revolving around the sun. So, may pagka-heliocentric. Diba? So, we call this the Tychonic model. So, half geo, kasi yung Earth yung nasa gitna. The Moon and the Sun are all revolving around the Earth. Pero yung 5 planeta, yung Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, they are all revolving around the Sun. So, may pagka-heliocentric yung model niya. So, half geo, half helio. Alright? So, I think Tycho Brahe is just playing safe. Kasi ayaw din niyang mabash. Ayaw niya yung mabatikos. Ayan. So, this is the Tychonic model of Tycho Brahe. So, the Earth is still at the center. The Moon and the Sun revolves around the Earth. And the 5 visible planets are all revolving around the Sun. Alright? Okay, guys.